Hey guys, what is up? My name is Zlyphor and welcome to day 4 of 7 Days to Die, and if you can tell, I'm pretty sure you can, there has been an update to 7 Days to Die, and if you play it, you probably have already played the new update, I guess. This is Alpha 9.0, pretty awesome. You can already tell there's been a lot of changes. That includes the map, as you can see there. I'll show a bit more of it later on, and a lot of the UI basically, as you can see, the health and the running, sprinting, uh, food bar, and the water bar, thirst bar actually, has been majorly revamped, majorly changed, as well as the inventory. If you can see here, pretty much everything's been changed. Personally, it took a few minutes to get used to, but I really like it now. It doesn't look too bad. The major thing with this update for me is that the map, you can't see where anything is anymore unless you explore it. So I guess that puts more of an emphasis on exploring, which is really nice because I really like exploring in this game. It's really fun, to me at least. So this is great. This means there's gonna be a ton of exploring now in the future episodes, and that's gonna be really good because I know you guys are kind of boring with this whole house setting that I have right here. So I can proudly say this is gonna be the last episode in this house. We're gonna be moving on now. I will still keep that as my main house, I guess. You know, go back to it every so often, but pretty much this is the last episode we're gonna see of this house. I did pretty much like try and read everything. I got a lot of honey, as you can see in the end, and that really is like the main thing. It heals, gives a lot of food and thirst. It's really good, crazy. So I got these, if you remember, back at the one house area, so I decided to put these down here. And the episode didn't really start where I ended off last time. I kind of did cut off a bit because I found out that you can sprain your leg now, because I fell down a pretty high height. If you remember from the last episode, I was stuck in that maze. When I logged in, surprisingly, I was outside of that maze, just on the top, so that was good. I didn't need to find my way out. But on the downside, I did have to jump down, and as you can see, I have a sprained leg, which is why I'm just taking damage on pretty much just dying instead, because that way I don't have the sprained leg. So cheating the system. Yeah. But yeah, everything looks brand new. Even the text font for the chat, it looks quite different, but it's really nice. It's quite a good change, honestly. I really like it. Obviously, my house has been raided, and I found that a lot of the gun safes now, they don't have full-on guns. You have to actually put the guns together now, which is kind of weird, but cool at the same time. Luckily, I have a lot of guns in my inventory: shotguns, pistols, rifles, so I'm pretty much decently set. So, you know, I don't really need to go scavenging for parts. I did try and make a shotgun because I thought I had enough parts, as you'll see in a few minutes, but it ended up I didn't have one of the, which would be the back stock of the shotgun. I didn't have that, so I couldn't make a shotgun, unfortunately. I'm not too sure if I even have a shotgun, but no problems if I don't anyways. So this gun's safe. I did want to check upstairs before I died. It's untouched, so people that usually come by this house, you know, when they spawn here, they go on like full-on raiding. They don't usually look upstairs, so I decided to. I guess you'll see it later in the video. Anyways, I'm gonna talk about my channel because I always like talking about my channel. I've been playing a lot of WoW recently, and I'm super excited for Warlords of Draenor. It's gonna be awesome. I already pre-ordered it yesterday, so pretty pumped. The collector's edition, obviously. I really like the physical. I like how I was saying yesterday. You know, it just feels right to have it. Even though, you know, I don't really do anything with it, it's just cool to have, you know, the physical edition, the mouse pads, all the art, and the CD, and, you know, just the physical contents and opening up, you know, the physical game. I really haven't bought a physical game in quite a while, actually, because everything, you know, is online. I can go online and buy that game. I can buy the digital deluxe edition. I don't even need to leave my house. But really, I like going out. I like, you know, going to the store, interacting with the employee, talking about some common interest games. Like I went to pre-order the collector's edition. I was talking with the guy there. Riley was his name, and we had a little conversation. Just started getting into WoW 4 months ago, and is really excited for Worlds of Draenor as well. So we had a conversation and kind of like a connection, right? Because I know if you ever worked in retail, it's kind of rare to have that because the customer, they come in, they pay, and they get out, and they're done, right? It's very rare to have like a deep connection, basically, to have a common interest with the customer, right? It's a fun thing to have, anyways. If you ever worked in retail, it really does, I guess, brighten my day at least. Anyways, besides that, beyond that point, yeah, I'm excited for Warlords of Draenor. I'm not disappointed that I don't get the level 90 boost. I don't really need it, honestly. If I did get it now, I probably would just boost the character I hate leveling the most, which at the moment would be Monk, to be honest, because I don't know, I just really I don't want to level a tank. I love leveling healers. I'm leveling my priest right now, and it's so fun. It's so OP in Outland. It's crazy, and it's the levels on my priest have been going by like super fast, like a breeze. And I'm really happy to go through the Outlands again because I haven't really leveled a character from scratch in a while. So I think that priest is kind of going to be my main character. I'm going to be doing a lot on it, and like I said, I'll be doing some videos. Yeah, that priest is leveling like crazy, and I love healing on it. It's so fun. I'm healing as a holy priest, and that's really fun, and I like it. I personally really enjoy it. So, and then I tried making a monk on, I'm playing on Kel'Thuzad, if you guys are wondering. If you ever want to add me up, you can add me up at Zlyphor, obviously, just on Kel'Thuzad, so, hey, add me up, and we can play together, maybe. Anyways, yeah, like I said, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I did make a monk on Horde. The Horde population is, it's not that great. Is pretty much all I will say. There's not really that many friendly people on Kel'Thuzad and Horde. I spent maybe 10 minutes trying to get into guild, like private messaging a lot of people in different guilds where they say, oh yeah, you can join, no problem, we're looking for people. I asked for an invite, and the guy was like, no, you suck, you're not getting one. I was like, okay, I'm not playing on this. I'm not playing on Horde on Kel'Thuzad. I don't usually do anyways. I usually play on Bleeding Hollow for Horde. That's like the server me and Bricks play on. So I usually play on that, but I just wanted to see because I have quite a bit of gold and I want to buy some BOAs for the monk and just level it as Horde, but that inspiration and kind of went down the drain after that experience with that monk. So I was back to leveling my priest, which is a good thing because I don't really, once I level something and I get to like the 60 mark, is usually when I find I just completely stop playing the character at level 60. So hopefully my priest is going to be different. I'm really happy that I'm playing it. It's really fun actually. Disciplines priest, it's really fun, really OP as well. Like I found once I hit the 50-ish mark, I was like breezing through monsters like crazy. It's so fun. It's so good too. If you haven't played a priest, I really do recommend it. It's probably like my maybe second favorite class. My first favorite. Did you hear that? Yeah. My first favorite class is Shaman by far. I love my Shaman. It's not level 90 actually, it's level 86. It was like my first character to level 85 in Kata, so I really do need to get that to level 90. That's probably going to be my next thing I'm going to be doing once I finish getting my priest level 90, because I obviously want to do that before Warlords hits. I mean, there's still a lot of time. It comes out in November and it's August right now, right? And it's still summer break, so I got a lot of time to play. So I'll probably get my priest level 90 pretty quickly, and then I will get my shaman to level 90. And that'll be pretty good. I'll get that those two characters pretty much set up for Warlords, and then that'll be nice. Someone asked me, am I going for Realms first on my any character pretty much? That's on a lot of people's minds. I've never actually really decided to do that, and I don't think I actually can do that. One main reason with school, obviously, unfortunately, I do have school, and in November, that's like 2 months before the end of the semester. So I want to keep my game up. It's grade 12, obviously, so I don't want to slack off too much like I did in last grade 11. So, while I will enjoy Warlords of Draenor, will I be going for Realms first? Nah, probably not. Even though it'd be awesome to achieve that, I don't see myself actually doing it. Unless, yeah, there's gonna be a ton of people that probably do that and, take like a week off of work and like purely level their character to like 24 hours. Nah, that's not me. I just want to enjoy the content. I actually want to read the story, read the lore for Warlords. I want to see what happens because I really haven't done that in any content. I mean, I did a bit in Kata and Mist, but pretty much, I just want to go through it slowly, take it easy, read the story and the lore, and, just absorb all that information for Warlords first when I, first go into it and level a tune there, and then maybe other tunes I can go through it fairly fast, burn through it pretty quickly. This is gonna be awesome because this is like the first expansion that I'm actually been through at the start. That's 10 levels because I started at the end of Wrath. If you didn't know, I started at the end of Wrath, and that was pretty much like the very end. I got to level I think 70 by the time Kata came out, almost, and yeah. I never really did stayed for long in Wrath during that expansion, which was a shame because I started in 2010, and yeah, that's basically when Kata came out, because it came out in 2010, and this came out in 2012, and Warlords is coming out in 2014. So yeah, I played then. And yeah, so I really haven't been in any expansion that has been, pure 10 levels. Has been 5, Mist has been 5, but this is awesome. This Warlords is going to be 10, so I'm super excited! Yeah. Anyways, back to the game. I haven't really been talking about the game. As you see, I did collect a ton of honey. Honey is crazy. It's so good for survival. I don't even know how you make it, honestly. I don't even know if this house is legit. Probably. I don't know. Who knows? So I did break that ladder so no one can actually get up to my little secret base here, or whoever made this base. It's pretty awesome. So I decided to break the ladder so no one can actually get up here. Whoever was in here last didn't know how to get up here. So I think if I remove that ladder there on the top floor of the house, it's gonna be basically impossible to get up here. So that'll be awesome. I have a gun safe up here, so pretty much no one will. I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you for watching. Remember to comment, rate, subscribe. Really does help me out. And I guess I'll see you later. Peace soup.